Well, I have another question. This one is about the big, beautiful bill and one of the possible unintended consequences. Congress eliminated the $200 tax stamp requirement in the National Firearms Act, the NFA, for silencers and short barrel rifles. Since 1937, the Supreme Court has upheld the NFA as a valid exercise of Congress's taxing power. But now that the tax has been eliminated, does that effectively make the NFA a gun registry and therefore illegal?
I believe that it does. You know, the lawsuits have already been filed by the NRA, and you got to go back to 1958. There was a case called NAACP versus Alabama, in which the state of Alabama wanted the NAACP's registration list. And the Supreme Court said, no, that is a violation of the First Amendment, the implied freedom of association, of due process. And so what we have now with this National Firearms Act, with the excise tax being gutted, in other words, they gutted the tax on suppressors, they gutted the tax on short barrel shotguns, etc. Now what you have is simply a list. And the United States government is not simply entitled to a list. It violates the basic principles of NAACP versus Alabama. And now that act should be stricken down as unconstitutional because it gives the government information on American gun owners that they're not entitled to have now that the excise tax is gone. And it was a correct decision, by the way, but get rid of that tax.
Good to hear. I feel smarter for having you on the show. Thanks for that. Hope you enjoy the weekend.
It goes both ways.